Oh no, man! There's a cat in my chair.
I don't remember what the cancel button is. Okay.
You don't remember the? I don't remember how to play.
That's
We
right.
started this yesterday. We haven't played in like hours.
I figured it out.
All right, cool.
Figured it out.
Excellent. I'm glad you figured it out. Hey, buddies! Welcome back to another live stream with Chris and Andy. My name's Chris.
I'm Andy.
Today we're gonna finish off Beyond Oasis, and if we've got extra time, and I don't know that we will because unfortunately we had a lot of technical difficulties today for whatever reason, it just didn't want to work. So I figured it out eventually. We got it running again. Hopefully we're gonna have a good time. And if we have a little bit of extra time today, we'll probably try to play a little bit of Legend, which is a Super Nintendo beat 'em up. It's fantasy styled. I'm kind of excited. It looks pretty fun. A little bit slow paced, but it looked like it would play pretty well. So
Yeah, I was enjoying it. I made it to the first stage had 2 bosses.
yeah.
I had a sub boss and the main boss, and the main boss I was game over at the main boss. So it's a difficult game, but it was kind of cool.
Difficult's not necessarily a bad thing.
Nah. I think it'll be a lot easier 2-player, unless they like some
up.
games totally crank it up. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah, like
double enemies, way more damage. Boss has exploding everything, so he just like he touches you, you blow up, and you're like, hey, that's kind of not fair. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You
I
played
do.
it-
No, like, yeah.
Too many games have that feature,
I don't mind when a game scales the difficulty with extra people, because then, like,
like Hunter.
yeah. Yeah, Hunter's fun.
That game's like really easy. If you ever, did you ever like just play it by yourself just for fun?
I've played it a bunch. I don't really get tired of it, actually.
It's so you know how easy it is, like single player.
Yeah, it's this funny, it's this weird, like, it's such a B game, like, it is, like, everything about it is just, like,
Are you kidding
low
me?
quality.
I didn't set my phone on silent as soon as we start. Like I never get text messages. As soon as we start, I get a message.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, too late.
it's too late.
It's in there forever.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's in there forever. I'm acting as if like we're like recording. I mean, I guess technically we are, but you know what I mean. Episodes.
I do know what you mean.
So, well, I'm not going to give away spoilers, but we I actually played this. I continued playing after we stopped the stream yesterday, just because I was curious, like, what kind of bullshit am I in for with this dungeon? This dungeon is really short and really easy, and I beat the game. So
yeah, we could have probably kept going on the stream for like
it would have been
20 minutes.
Yeah, it would have been like if that. I don't even know if it was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I hate this. This is the worst part of this dungeon. There's this room with these these whiz robes, and they eventually stop. I mean, like you kill them all.
Yeah, yeah.
But like it's bullshit. Come on. Okay, but at least they don't just spawn in random locations. It's just once you.
So they're in the same set spots. They just sort of like pop in and out.
Yeah, like once the new like bunch of these guys have spawned, like that's it. That's where they'll be. You can just stand there. So I thought this. Oh yeah, the Omega Sword. I almost said Zord. We get these.
Yeah, isn't that like that? That one's really cool, right?
Oh yeah, that's like the best sword in the game. It's way better than the Death Sword. Oh, you can see how many keys you have if you pause it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's way cooler than the Death Sword because it's fire. It does a lot of damage and it
fire
lights
swords are always
shit
awesome.
on fire. Yeah, fire swords are awesome.
When do you not want a sword that's made of or is on fire?
If you're fighting fire enemies. When you're in like the volcanoes, the fire stage, the fire dungeon of like every RPG, you do unequip that.
Yeah.
You're just in for.
I just meant
time.
like in real life. Like when do you not want to be like wielding a sword that's on fire or made of fire?
When you're fighting your real life rival who uses a flame retardant suit.
All right. Well, I guess we got an answer for everything, don't we?
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. All right, cool.
That actually took me a while to figure out right there.
Yeah.
There was a little portal thingy, but like you can't see it. It's invisible unless I think if you do this, if you use this magic, it appears. But it's like, how would you know that? Like, I just did it kind of randomly. Like, what do I do? I assumed it had something to do with Shade because he was like you could summon him in the room, and there's no reason.
You mean Douglas?
Was that his name?
Douglas, yeah.
All right. And there's no reason to summon him other than to do that, basically, to just to see it and go like, oh, I can do this. So like you never would have figured it out. I mean, there's no way to. Whatever.
Okay.
I don't feel like finishing this thought.
Yeah, this game's a bit of a trial and error kind of situation.
Yeah.
So.
Magic or health? Health.
Jeez, whatever.
No, I need to go down there. Thank you.
Stupid Shade.
Thank you, but
Thanks for
stop.
doing your job.
Yeah, no, right?
God.
And this part was kind of oh, damn it. All to heck.
You need another dude.
Technically, I could just use one of these bombs that I'll never use for anything else for the rest of the game.
Yeah, why not? Or not?
No,
Is it working?
Yeah, it's
oh
working.
yeah. There's a damage meter. I see it. I'm not completely blind, just a little bit.
Actually, oh shit. Okay, I just
Yeah.
fast motion magic regen.
Yeah, why not?
You pretty much need full shade here because like you need shade for the next part of the dungeon, but there is a like right after this gauntlet of like every enemy in the game all at once,
Yeah.
including the Kung Fu Lizard.
Oh, those guys are cool, but also shitty.
They're cool. I like how like wow, I can't like say anything properly. As soon as you're introduced to them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then like in the very next dungeon, not even the next dungeon, you're introduced to them outside of the dungeon, and then you go in the dungeon, and it's suddenly like, here's a tough version. Like here's the palette swap stronger version. You're like, whoa, I just got here. But like this asshole comes along and he's like, I'm gonna steal all your magic, and you're like, but I need that.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
So and I love his casual stance.
He just stands there like, yo, what up?
Well, he looks like he's thinking about something.
Yeah.
Like he's not even aware of what's going on. He doesn't even react until you get close.
He's not paying attention at all. Like, he's just like he's contemplating deep thought. Like,
I got Kung Fu too.
He's just standing there thinking like, what is my wife gonna make for dinner tonight? I really hope it's not meatballs again.
What's wrong with meatballs?
Well, I'm a lizard. I like bugs.
All right, maybe it's bug balls.
Well,
Bug
that would be
meatballs.
fine, but like I mean, like it's like bug pie. It'd be like sweet.
Well, that's dessert. Oh, that would be like meat pie, I
But
guess.
wait, it's Tuesday. That's meatloaf night. And you just come out of nowhere and just like smash him in the face. He's like, oh, jeez. What a jerk.
I'm surprised. That's the only time.
How come we haven't been doing that the whole game?
Because there's never really been a need to.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true.
Like magic actually it regenerates
pretty quick,
when you're out of
out of combat.
Thank you. Outside of combat, yeah.
You're having
so.
a lot of trouble with words and things today.
I know.
Okay, so
What did I do last time? Where did my fairy go? I think I went in with Shade.
Yeah, I think there was something about the fire that was annoying, though.
Was there?
I think so.
Oh, this. Okay, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Glad I remember. There's a little trick. We just run on the legend.
Yeah, this was a bit
This
of a
was
pain in the
bullshit.
ass.
Wind, nonstop wind,
Okay, this is what you
nonstop
gotta
spawning
do.
in. Yeah, you gotta run on this ledge.
See that? Fucking bypass all that shit.
There's
worry
no
about
other way to get through it. Although I wonder if your doppelganger could get through it.
Interesting question.
Hmm.
No idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, dude. Let's fight. Fight to the death.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yo, don't be like Dick Eaton. you
use
vampinus.
all my weapons that I'll never use again.
Yeah, why not? That's what you got them for, right?
Well, I got them because they were there.
Well,
I didn't necessarily get them to use them. I just got them because they were
You're gonna
available.
hoard them.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta keep those items safe, just in case some other hero wants to use them. You'd be like, no, man, these are fucking collector's items.
I reward you with your death. Oh, you. Yeah.
So like,
this is the least. Oh, he did something different this time.
oh,
He actually summoned a guy,
He's fighting back.
and he's dodging a lot. Yesterday, he didn't move. Like literally,
At all?
I
No.
locked him in this corner, and then that was it. The fight was over. He couldn't do anything. I just hammered him like
Nice.
sort of. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay,
What's going on?
where'd that health loss come from? This guy he created behind me is.
Yo, there's a zombie in there too.
I know. I'm just trying to.
Hey, heart piece.
Would you stop dodging, please? Give me that heart.
Yeah.
He turned a zombie into it. No, okay.
Give me the Zelda piece. I need it. Ah!
No biggie, no biggie.
Well, we don't need it, but I mean, I want it.
Okay,
I wanted it.
he's pissing me
I
off.
wanted for you to have it.
He made me run out of. Oh, he uses a dagger too. He
Yeah.
made me run out of sword.
What a jerk.
I know, right?
Oh, I'm glad you killed that salamander dude real quick.
Yeah, I got him.
Because that guy was a dick.
Yeah,
I would hate
those
to,
guys.
like, if you summon like 3 of those guys, that would suck.
Oh yeah, that'd suck. You won. I misjudged your superior abilities. My ability to just swing my weapon real fast while you just kind of dodge around like a dick. How come I didn't get the magical ability to dodge?
Yeah. What kind of powers do they have?
So here's where the amulet turns into something crazy. he looks so happy.
He really does. I'm just having a good time being a monster. No, that's my dick.
This is kind of an annoying boss, but whatever. He's like,
It's not so bad.
oh, he's easy. I just mean it's annoying that it's just like he's always there, but you can't, for whatever reason, you can't hurt him until you kill his worms.
Yeah, it's very anticlimactic to me.
Well, he's
Like-
way too easy.
Because first off, up until like now, like there really was no, like it's one of those situations where like we're fighting someone the whole game and now the final boss is somebody different.
I know. See, like what
Like-
would have been cooler is if that guy
Yeah.
that I was just fighting turned into this.
Yeah, that
through
would've
the
been
power,
cool.
the power
Yeah,
of the evil
that
amulet.
would've
Then it's
been
like, all
fine.
right, that's cool.
Yeah, I
man.
get that.
I,
you
ca-
know?
I can relate to that.
Of course.
I can relate to my villains becoming.
Other villains. That's cool. But like just new villain all of a sudden, I don't know about that.
Plus, he's so easy.
Yeah, like the boss that was hardest was like the one on the platforms.
Yeah. Okay, and these
It's,
little
like, way
guys here,
harder.
look, they kill themselves and each other, and when they die,
He kills them too with his flame breath.
all right, and when they die, they drop a pretty awesome healing item. So like, it's got the only way you
feel
lose.
like you're in trouble.
The only way you could die, yeah, is if you're just like not paying attention to your health, or you're like, no, I'm doing a no healing items run. What? Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was looking at the plant, the worm health, but I was like, why does he have like no health? What happened? I didn't even hit him. I can hit him while he's doing that. My Omega
Those
sword.
little dudes
Oh,
do
shit.
blow up though. But like, look at this. He's giving you extra health. Like a whole, you can get a bigger bar. Like, I think that's a little bit. It's silly. It's silly that happens here.
Look at that. Half of max HP and SP.
Yeah.
From that lettuce. Lettuce or cabbage? I don't know. But like,
Like some sweet butter lettuce.
it's very generous.
Yeah.
And they don't even do all that much damage. I wonder if that's based on. We never did find out what rank does. I think it must be like defense or something, because it definitely seems like enemies got stronger as the game went on, but they didn't get much
Yeah,
stronger.
they didn't get like things didn't really get a lot more difficult.
So I'm wondering if that's because I was leveling up along with the difficulty
Yeah.
of the game. Oh, sweet! Ask to mouth bow.
Yeah.
That's useful against nothing.
Nothing.
It's alright, I'll just pose. Pose with my sword.
Yeah.
Blah!
Who dat?
Oh, I guess she
Yes.
did. It's me,
Oh, okay,
your
well, that
elder
makes
sister
sense.
Gwen.
All right, then we take it all back. It makes sense now.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even notice that. I guess she did kind of turn into it. So there's like one line of dialogue in the game, and I think it's optional. It's like a person you don't have to talk to, where they mention like your sister went missing 10 years ago, and I think the first time you encounter this character,
Yes.
they drop the necklace that's like, hey, that belonged to your sister who disappeared 10 years ago. So it's kind of like a clue, but like I wonder if
I mean, the information is there.
it's there. Yeah, I wonder if this game was like a modern game or if it was remade.
Yeah.
What would her voice sound like? Would they make it? Would they just straight up make it like a woman's voice? So you're like, oh, the villain's a woman, and then you're like, oh, it's my sister all along. Or would it be like a disguised kind of?
I don't know. Like, it could just be like a boy's voice or something. Then you could think it's a woman or a man, right? Like, cause
Look, that ain't no boy.
Yeah.
That's a woman.
Yeah, but like a lot of. All right. It's.
She could have a deeper voice. We don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know. We
yeah,
don't
you
know.
don't know.
Whatever. I think it would be kind of disguised. Like it would be distorted somewhat, so it's like potentially feminine, but also just kind of like because it's like Eve. It's corrupted. The
Yeah.
voice was corrupted
Well,
by the evil.
I like the old days where like this kind of stuff was easy, right? Like now they got voice acting for everything. Like it's nice, but it also takes away from like the whole silent hero thing where you don't say anything. You step into the role, you know. And it is a lot harder to portray things like this where like the whole time, like, because there's no cues, right? Like, oh, it can be disguised. Like, you know, like, I think of Sheik from Ocarina of Time, right? Like, if there was voices for that originally, it wouldn't have had you wouldn't have felt the same way.
What's Sheik's voice in like the Smash Bros. Games?
It's just like it's like a deeper Zelda kind of. Like, it's definitely deeper, but like, it could be a feminine voice. Yeah.
Oh, this is where we stopped, so we didn't actually watch the ending
we haven't seen the end of
cutscene.
this.
Whoa. That's what the townspeople actually look like when they're walking around.
Bunch of dicks.
Why is like everybody has black hair except for the children of the royal family? Oh, she's gonna wear both and be like super magical.
Yeah.
Even the
cool.
the king had black hair, but the Ali and both the sisters had blonde hair.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm not worried.
She looked really cool like that.
Yeah,
If this were a modern game, she'd probably be unlockable as like a playable character.
Yeah, that'd be cool actually. You start the game over.
What was cool too is I think she only swung her weapon like once, but she actually fought with the dagger as well.
Nice.
After saying farewell to his companions, Ali returned to his world and succeeded to the throne. And yes, the kingdom is called Oasis.
All right.
And you go beyond it. Like all the way. Not
all
really
the
though,
way, man.
because you'd think the kingdom would be
All of it.
the entire island. And you go to the entire island.
Yeah, you see, you never go beyond Oasis. You're just in Oasis.
Yeah, well. Whatever. Yeah, the game.
During
well,
Oasis.
that's not really
On Oasis.
It's kind of a lame title though. In Oasis.
Within Oasis.
Within Oasis.
That sounds like a porno. Oh, that didn't take very long.
What was that, like 10 minutes?
I don't know, man. Like, I definitely I wanna play Legend now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we should do that.
I'm gonna,
All right, you check your text. I want to watch this credits. I do appreciate like the old sprite based like when they do these kind of cutscenes. Like, nobody does this anymore. Like, I mean, there are things similar, but everybody like it doesn't have the same charm as some of these old ones where like the limitations dictated the art style, and they did everything they could with that. Now the limitations aren't really there anymore, so people just do whatever they feel like. But like, these limitations made specifically interesting things.
Oh, well, yeah,
man.
dude. I can't remember what series we were talking about this in, but
Yeah.
I also don't care. But I was talking about like the leap from like Final Fantasy 6 to 7.
Yes.
Where like all the monster designs were like so super detailed. Like it was
intricate,
practically
yeah.
just like the concept sketch, and it was like boom in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like everything was like shit in Final Fantasy 7. And like there's a reason for that. There was a new limitation of
Yeah,
what they
and
could
it
do.
definitely did. Like, they changed a lot of things because of it.
And like yeah, they advanced. Like when you get up, you're playing like Final Fantasy 10,
Yeah.
12, 13, 14, like all the monsters, they look a lot cooler. They look like their concept art, but like 3D, and they look detailed, but they don't look, I don't know, they just look so cool in 6. And games like, did you ever play
I've never finished 6.
Did you ever play Bahamut Lagoon?
No.
Okay, that was another game. It had like a similar kind of, it was a Squaresoft game. It never came here. So like you would have had to have played a fan translated ROM, but it had like a similar art style to 6 with like monster sprites and stuff, and it looked really sweet. Oh, and like Romancing Saga 3, monster sprites looked, they're not sprites, but the monsters looked awesome.
Yeah.
In Romancing Saga 3, like really, really good, really detailed, really cool.
Yeah, my favorite game for like beautiful sprite design is probably Saga Frontier 2. Because it's still a sprite-based game, but everything is like watercolored. Like the whole game is like just translated watercolor. And it's just super pretty.
That's cool. That's
Like, they're just like massive sprites. So it's on like that, it's PlayStation 1 era, and 3D was being done at the time, but there were still like sprite-based games, and some games had like 3D and sprite-based together. This one was just like, it's all sprites. But because the console had like the ability to put in like really giant, beautiful looking sprites, everything is just super pretty, but it has that sprite feel to it. And I've never really seen anything like it ever since. And we should check that out sometime. Like, we could even do it on a stream for like a day or something. It's a really long game. Like
I know all the Saga games are really long. I
I played it for like A
Wait.
month.
Which one do you have? Saga Frontier 2?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I have Saga Frontier 1.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. It's super pretty, and the story's pretty neat, and it like has this, like you go through generations of characters. Like you're going through hundreds of years of story. Like you start off as one king, I think, and you have like children, and then they go on, and like I think I stopped like somewhere around like third generation, and I was like, I've gone through a lot at this point. I played it for like a month. I don't mean like month of game time. That's crazy. But like I was playing it like daily for like maybe 3-4 hours a day for like a month. I didn't get to the end. I don't know how long it is, but it was wonderful. I'd love to do that again. Like, I mean, I'd love to try it on a stream, because that's something that we can just sort of, let's put like 2-3 hours into it. Let's see how we feel about it. And if we still like it, why not, you know, like if everybody wants to see more of it, why not do it? But I think that's really, like, being able to stream like this is really going to allow us to open up some avenues for different things.
Yeah, Pooh.
Yeah.
I forgot that was my name. Whoa!
Whoa.
20,
You're a hero.
28 out of 60 jewels? There's 60? Also, did you happen to notice that?
You didn't even get half.
Sorry, it was I know, right?
Yeah.
I had, you get the plant guy last. I had the most of his jewels. I had more of green plant jewels than anyone else. Class hero. I guess that's like your rank. Like Metal Gear Big Boss rank.
Maybe, yeah.
That's probably based on rank, deaths, time, and jewels, you think? Like all of that? I mean, hero's pretty high. What's higher than hero? Legend? Legend.
Yeah, legend. That's pretty sweet. Like, I mean, you gotta, like, you don't have, like, half the jewels. There has to be a class above hero. Mm-hmm. You know? I think the time isn't too bad either, so.
No, it's not bad at all.
For an action RPG, 4 hours, not so bad. But yeah, like, as far as, like, streams go, like, I think it's gonna give us the option to play some of the games that we prefer playing that, like, don't work too well in a show format.
It's like a ranking system.
Yeah. Because I think we learned from Final Fantasy IX that, like, doing 15-minute episodes on a game that long is, like, really difficult.
But
So
why is there 2 ranks? Did it auto-save when I beat it last time?
I don't know, maybe.
But it's got an extra hour. Oh, because we just left the game running, and then I picked it up after a while, like, yeah, I'll just keep playing.
Did, yeah.
Shit, okay, yeah, I guess it auto-saved. And I guess I was lost for a while, because I have an extra 100 kills, almost an extra 100 kills on the other autosave. Can I, you gonna let me, like, save it or something? I want to know if there's, like, a new game plus.
I don't know. Oh, it's coming back round. Let's find out.
Okay, yes. This for the first Saga Frontier.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like it's more like Romancing Saga 3, whereas like you have all these characters. Oh, rank 33. Okay, so this was actually just my last save.
Okay.
It's not a.
So it doesn't save at the end.
Nah. Ah well.
Oh well.
It's like you have all these different playable characters.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in like in 3, what it is like you play you pick any one of these characters, and it basically just determines how you start and what character is like the main character. I mean, then you don't even have to use the main character. You can recruit all these different people and use them. But like the leveling up system is like based on what you do, right?
Yeah.
So like as you act, you level up. So like in Saga Frontier 1, you have all these different playable characters, but like I think when you beat all of their stories, like you save, and then like once you beat one of their stories, it just goes back to the character select, right? And it's like saved as that progress. So I think you beat all of them, and then it unlocks like a final thing. But the leveling up can be a bit slow because it's based on what you do, and like you can't just infinitely grind weak enemies for experience because your stat gains are based on difficult enemies. Like enemies will have ranks, so as you gain stats and like weapon skills, your rank goes up, but these numbers are hidden, so you have to play until you find monsters of a specific rank higher than you to continue getting stats.
Okay.
So imagine like you're playing an RPG and you're level 1, all right?
Yeah.
And like level 1, it's just like, oh man, tedious grinding where I'm killing an enemy and they're giving like 1 gold and I gotta kill 100 so I can finally get a decent weapon to go to the first dungeon, and I also gotta gain a few levels, but they give like shit experience.
Yeah.
But you have to do that like 8 times in the same game. That's
shit.
essentially what it is. Now, like, you have to do that in Dragon Quest IV as well, because there's like 5 chapters, and each chapter you're starting as a new character at level 1.
Yeah, totally.
And like, it for whatever reason, it's just less tedious in that game. Yes, grinding. I'm saying grinding in a Dragon Quest game is less tedious compared to something else. But I don't know. I never finished Saga Frontier 1 is what I'm trying to say. that was a very roundabout way of saying I got a little bored of it. But I did play through most of the stories, and
Yeah.
I liked them a lot. It's a really cool game, so it does not surprise me in the least that Saga Frontier 2 is good as well. And like I love Romancing Saga 3. Like if anybody out there wants like a decent. Oh, it was on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it's on Super Nintendo. We're gonna actually, we're gonna end this stream here. We're gonna be back in about 4 or 5 minutes. We gotta do some behind the scenes finagling. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's been cool.